In this lesson, we're going to review the distributive property. So we're going to go over how we use FOIL or how we use the box method to multiply binomials together. So in example 1, I have f of x equals x plus 8 times x minus 2. So I'm multiplying two binomials together. So remember, that's first, I'm going to multiply the outer terms. So I'm going to do f of x equals x times x. Remember, just add the exponents. That's x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. 8 times x is 8x. And 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. Now I'm going to combine the like terms. So this will be f of x equals x squared. Negative 2x plus 8x is positive 6x minus 16. So this is what you could think of as called the expanded form of this multiplication. Is I distributed and I did my FOIL to multiply. Now there was also another method if you weren't comfortable with FOIL. Remember, it was called the box method. So in number 2, I'm going to multiply those out using the box method, but it's the same idea as number 1. You could also use FOIL. I'm multiplying two binomials together, x plus 3 times x minus 3. So if you prefer box method, make yourself a box. If you prefer FOIL, you can use FOIL, but I'm going to show this one using the box method. So here's my box. Along the top of my box, I'll put x plus 3. So x plus 3. And I'm going to split up my box. Notice I'm keeping the plus sign with the 3 because it said plus 3. And then along the other side of my box, I'm going to put x minus 3. Notice I'm keeping the negative sign with the 3. So the signs are staying with the numbers. Now I'm going to take and just multiply this out. So I'll do x times x. That will get me the area of this box basically. So x times x is x squared. Then I'll do 3 times x, which is 3x. And then I'll do x times negative 3, which is negative 3x. And then I'll do 3 times negative 3, which is negative 9. So these are just two different ways to organize your work when you do your multiplication. Now we can copy down what's in the box. So I'm going to say f of x equals, I'm going to say x squared plus 3x, because that's a positive 3. Then minus 3x, that's one's negative. And then minus 9. So that 9 doesn't fit on that line, but that's okay. So this is my function. Now I can combine my like terms. So notice I have 3x minus 3x. Those both have x's. Well, 3 minus 3 is 0. So this means this is just going to go away. That's 0 x's I have. So I could write this as f of x equals x squared. If we don't have any x's, that's fine. I'm just going to write minus 9 because I don't have any x's. They canceled out. So my answer here is x squared minus 9. And that's basically the distributive property. 3 and 4 are going to be similar to how we did 1 and 2. There's just one little difference, is that now you only see one term. You have x plus 10 squared in number 3. Remember, that squared, if you think of like a number squared, like 2 squared, that means I'm multiplying 2 by itself. So I do 2 times 2, which is 4. It's just going to be the same idea here. When you see the square, that means to write that set of parentheses out twice. So I would write f of x equals x plus 10 times x plus 10. And then I would FOIL or use the box method to do this one. So I'm going to go ahead and FOIL this. I'll use the FOIL method. So x times x is x squared. Remember, you're just adding those exponents, which are both 1. X times 10 is 10x. And then 10 times x is 10x. And then 10 times 10 is 100. Now, notice I have like terms, 10x plus 10x. So I'm going to combine them. So f of x equals x squared plus 20x plus 100. So that's the answer for number 3. So you had to write out that set of parentheses twice. Example 4 will be the same. So I have f of x equals x minus 8 squared. You're going to write that parentheses out twice. So I'm going to write x minus 8 times x minus 8. And I would like you to go ahead and FOIL or box method number 4. So hopefully you gave number 4 a try. When you FOIL this out, or if you used box method like I did, you get x squared minus 8x plus 64. And then you combine your 8x's. Those are both negative. So when I add those, I get negative 16. So my answer is f of x equals x squared minus 16x plus 64. So please take a moment and complete the Google form that's in Google Classroom.